Hey, what's up, folks? Just wanted to shoot a video on the topic, I guess you could say, of being a leader or shooting YouTube videos for that matter, putting yourself at risk. Excuse me, putting myself at risk, putting myself at issue. Um, when it comes to promoting my message around health and wellness, authentic living, as I like to call it, living more off the land, getting away from a lot of things that have had people jammed up. Religion, golly, what else? The school system, politics, uh, life insurance. Seriously, or at least the typical understanding of life insurance that most people have. Um, you get a chance, check out the guy Nelson Nash that has the infinite banking concept. And he has a book called Becoming Your Own Banker. I have yet to pick up the book. However, I have watched the documentary on infinite banking, and it is like, whoa. And I say school because when you look at the history of the school system and how it's really just a form of indoctrination, it's not about critical thinking, it's not about teaching you how to be good with managing your money or entrepreneurship or becoming a business owner. It's really just about teaching you how to go to work for someone else and make them rich. And if working for somebody else is your ideal cup of tea, then great, have that. I don't knock anybody for whatever they do that brings them peace on their journey. So even though I say a religion, whether you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever your particular faith is, if it brings you peace on your journey, do the doggone thing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to knock anybody out here trying to make it. It's just that in looking at how people get attacked when they put themselves out there with YouTube videos or stuff they may post on social media. And I've had it happen to me several times where I'll post something, not because I'm trying to take shots at anybody or, alienate this group of people or alienate that group of people. But for one, it's not about being politically correct. Nobody is going to say everything that everybody likes. And when you're out there, promoting your message, and, my message ideally is a message of empowerment to say, hey, yo, we can all do this. There's enough to go around for everybody. And a part of what's had me hold back for years is just knowing that the moment I start posting YouTube videos or even if I continue to stay on social media, it's just a matter of time, like it's already proven to be the case on Facebook. I'll have certain people that will come at me with these off the wall, from out of left field ass comments, and I'm like, what? And I just posted something about the weather. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but the point is, it's like a basic statement about something, and it just gets taken all out of context. And so I guess that's a part of the risk, right? Because it's like in Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. I listened to the audio version of that, and one of the things he talked about in the book was unsolicited opinions. And I was really confronted by that, as I guess anybody would be when you really hear it and you take it all in. So, in other words, it's like something like Facebook or Twitter, to use that example. Somebody in that space that's really, because this is all well obviously before social media, you wouldn't post anything. So, in other words, if I went on Facebook, I wouldn't post anything. I would just go in there to watch or observe other people. And then if somebody asked me my opinion on something, I would give them my opinion then, but not until then. So that means I would just be a spectator. However, I will say this, if you read that book, it's a gem. It's got major jewels in it about a multitude of things. And this book was written like in the 30s or something. So all that to say, when you're out here promoting your brand or you're attempting to build a name for yourself, a following, knowing that you're going to get some blowback from time to time and people are just going to take shots at you just because they don't like you. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way your face looks, your hair looks, the clothes you wear, any number of things. It's always going to be there. Don't let that stop you from getting your message out there, because that's what stopped me for years. And I've literally felt like life leaving my freaking body because I was afraid to actually get out there and say what was my experience of life. Not to say that it's yours or theirs or whomever's, it's my experience of life. If you can resonate with it, cool. And if not, that's cool too. You know, what's one of the four agreements to never take anything personally? And that takes something sometimes. And, when you really have something that you're committed to, you stand in your commitment and you continue to operate from that space to drive you to fulfill on what you believe or what I believe my purpose is. And a part of my purpose in life is that I'm meant to be out front in some way, shape, or form, whether it's public speaking or doing health coaching or whatever that is. And one of the ways I use to get my message out is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, um, to build a following that leads to me being able to have the business that is going to afford me the lifestyle that I deserve, that I know that I cannot get working for somebody else in a 9 to 5 capacity. And the bigger point to that is that's not where my heart is. That's not where my love is. And if you work a 9 to 5 job and you're happy, if you got a career that you love, I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. You have so many people that go through life and never find their bliss. So if you found your bliss, whether it's your religious faith or being a spiritual person or being a teacher in the school system, that's fine. Check out John Gatto's uh, YouTube videos if you want to learn some stuff about the public school system and my take on why I think that doesn't really serve most people. And major shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk because I just saw a post of his on Instagram talking about how people were taking shots at him, about how he worked at a wine store and you can never be a public speaker if you curse on stage you know, and just different stuff like that. And this dude is out there making things happen. So whatever your truth is, whatever your passion is, speak it. And I'm not saying that I'm always going to agree with everything that people say. And I know people won't agree with everything that I say. Nobody should. Because if everybody's in agreement, that means nobody's thinking, except for maybe the person, delivering the message. So, that said, get your message out there, be empowered around it. And if that's your access to fulfilling on your purpose in life, then do it powerfully. And when the criticism and the haters come, and charge it to the game and keep it moving. The bottom line is we're here to make a difference in life. And as confronted as I get at times to where I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? And why am I even attempting to deliver a message that might land with people? Is because on some level, it actually helps to free me up so that I have more peace in my life and in my space. And if I can somehow be the space for that for other people, then so be it. I'm far from perfect. Uh, you know, who is, right? And at the same time, in a certain sense, you could say we're all whole, perfect, and complete. So it's just all perspective. So the main point to it, get your message out there, do what you love, be empowered, be fearless, be bold. And if people get it, cool. And if people don't get it, that's cool too. Stand in your purpose, stand in your commitment, and let that be your driver. Let that be your why. And that's what I am doing on a daily basis. And shooting these videos is a part of that. Go for your best life and go for it now. Time waits on nobody. Be well. Peace.